Yeah, good morning everybody, and it's a lovely day here in Da Nang. It's about 18 to 24 degrees. We're looking at blue skies everywhere. People walking past. So here we go. That's what a beautiful blue sky looks like. Gorgeous temperature this time of year. So if you can pick when you come here, right? Pick when you come here, and the time of year you come. It really does make a difference because you're out of the heat. So if you can come here straight after the rains, like you're still in school holidays in Australia, so sort of after Christmas, usually it's going to be pretty bloody good. So let's have a look at today. All right, there we go. There's the top shelf. There's the bottom shelf. And it's been going along now for, what is it, about almost 5 hours. So it's been going well along there, and we'll just move them all around a moment. G'day mate, how are you? So it's looking good. The street's looking good. Got a school there, of course, so that's a beautiful green school. You know, must have run out of paint before they got that one. They got that cheap anyway, that paint. You know where a school is. Let's go and have a talk about people coming here. And there's a number of issues I'd like to talk to you about today. And that's people behaviour here. So when they come here, who's coming, what time of year they're coming. So let's have a bit of a chat about all that, which is pretty good. And I like to use some stats. So when we're talking about people coming here, we had to talk about crime the other day, and how little crime there is. All right. So people are telling me, particularly people who are living here, they say, "Oh, you know, I discovered it. We didn't discover anything. This is someone else's country." All right, and they'll let in who they want to let in. And they love foreign investment. They love people coming here on holidays. And retirement takes such a number of different facets, and we've talked about that in the past. You know, what happens from 50 to 75, that funny little period between 75 and 80. Like, not everybody will ever be our Bruce. He's a bloody legend. But people come here for all sorts of reasons. But the number one thing I'd like you to discuss today is, when people come here, what should their behaviour be like? And I'm not going to preach to you. You are who you are, all right? So at the end of the day, what happens is you come here, you behave in a certain way, and that goes back to our country, wherever our country is, be it Australia, be it the US, be it Canada, be it Europe, be it United Kingdom. And oh man, the different people from the United Kingdom, we got them all here. So all the nationalities come here to the Aussie Bistro, not just Australians. And what we like to get across is it's not about going out and drinking 25 stubbies a day and getting up it all the time. It's about coming here, living a great life, living a life that you want to lead, and living a life without stress. All right, because there's a lot of stress in the West, and that's created by a whole lot of things. I left stress, and the stressful part of my life is back in Australia. The people I was with, the people I worked with, that stress is no longer there. And I come here and I live with beautiful people who help people day in, day out. And that's the number one thing I get from tourists coming through here. When they come through, the people in the hotels are so nice and so helpful. No, they don't speak perfect English, all right? We don't speak perfect Vietnamese. But we're coming here, we're enjoying this culture, this largely Buddhist and Buddhist derivative type philosophy cultures, and it's something that's just got to be admired and loved. I know I do. So if you have a look at who's coming here, right? So people say, "Oh, it's being overrun by everybody," but right. So you've got a large number of different types of tourists here. So you've got South Koreans account for almost 50% of the tourists that come here to Da Nang, all right? China 20, Thailand 6, India about 6, Japan 5, United States about 3%, Taiwan 2%, Malaysia 2%, Australia 1%, United Kingdom 1%, Singapore less than 1%. So it's not being overrun, but the tourist areas have a lot of those types of people. So if you come here in the Antung, Mayan area, lots of Westerners, all right? That's where people are coming, because that's where the services are, that's where the restaurants are, that's where the bars are, that's where you can get a massage for a certain price. Rents are more expensive, all right? 10 to 17, 18 million, 20 million a month for a really good apartment. You go up to Sontra, right? Mikey and Sontra. A little bit less expensive, more Koreans, right? More Korean services up there, Korean bars up there. That's where they're going to, because that's where the services are. Go across into the city to Hai Chow, right? Lots of Korean Japanese people in the city because they love that type of lifestyle, and their services and their bars are all over there. Many of the menus are in Korean, right? As well as English. But Da Nang is a huge place, and if you have a look at the map, we're all basically over this area. Most of the Vietnamese people live in the Bay Area, right, and live through the city because they love living near the markets. They love living near their food. In a lot of provinces around here, you're going to pay more for a block of land next to a market than you will for a place that's by the river out of town, right? Because they like to live near their markets. So when you're coming here, and what I'm loving about the people that I talk to in the bar, they come here and the major purpose is they're getting fit. The first thing you do, you come here, is get your head right, right? I've got a mate from Newcastle here. He's a tremendous human, tremendous person. I've met some wonderful people here, great friends. He's here now getting what his retirement needs to look like. Didn't come to Christmas lunch. He's off, he's not drinking at the moment. Awesome. I'm really happy when people don't drink for a while, all right? Because moderation is it. I know myself, I drink. I have 2 drinks on a Tuesday, right? I have a few on a Friday night. I have very little on a Saturday night. And that's it for me. No other day in the week I'm doing, and I'm feeling phenomenal. I feel good, all right? And that transitions into the rest of my life. And that's what we like to do. We've got Bruce, who came here for 6 months, right? Absolutely amazing, beautiful human. Can't speak highly enough of the man. He came here every day just for a couple of beers, right? And he goes off with his gorgeous wife and goes for a different dinner every night. I think he got a kitchen, but I don't think he cooked while he's here. Because if you can live a life of beautiful food that the Vietnamese eat, right? It's fresh every day. So the supply chains here are very short indeed. So a lot of the salads come in. All right, I saw a guy yesterday composting his manures. All right, so that there's certainly going to be less E. coli problems if people are composting all their manures before they put it on the crops. And then, given the amount of rain they have, then you're going to get a whole lot of that moving through the soil profile because very sandy soils here. So it's certainly not going to hold the manure. It's going to break down quite quickly. As for the food, people come here and I love this bar, right? I just love this bar. I love the sport. We got the NFL finals coming up. We've got the rugby league about to start. A lot of the NFL guys go to other bars, and that's cool. Go to the other bars. You just get around and live different lives. That's all good. But while you're here, it's how you behave, all right? And the thing that I can't stand is people treating Vietnamese with disrespect, all right? If you want to get angry, take a cold shower, all right? Don't get angry because these people don't deserve your anger. They deserve you to come here, enjoy the life that they're providing for you while you're here, be it 3, 6, 12 months, 9 months, it doesn't matter. We're all going to live a different life here. We're all going to go off and do different things. So we just got to remember that it's their place. They're coming in. We're guests, and we can come here and have a good life and enjoy it while we're alive. Because I can tell you what, short time here, campers. Thanks for listening.